Don't be a fool. Don't be a fool. Don't be a fool. What's up, y'all? You probably like, man, this boy crazy, huh? Y'all should know who it is, the boy wonder, Mr. 100, live in the flesh, y'all. Mr. Christopher Sean Harrell from workwithchrisharrell.com. And yo, about to drop y'all with number two of the most common characteristics of successful business owners. This is about to be the second one, and as my homemade rigged up sign says, don't be a fool. You need to realize that don't be a fool, guys. When my Dallas Cowboys got to go play on Sunday, when they got to put the beat down on that opposing football team, they come there with something in hand. When I was military, which I was a former Air Force member as well. When we go to fight a battle in a war, the commanders, everyone in charge, they don't go there without something in hand. You see where I'm getting at, right, with this? When someone's trying to put something together, they can't go there without something in hand. So what am I talking about? I'm talking about the second most common characteristics of successful business owners, and that is you got to have a written strategic plan. Now, I like how he qualified that because most people would just say you got to have a plan. But if something happens, guys, when you put something down in writing. I don't know what it is exactly. I can't fully explain it. You know what? I don't want to explain it. I don't want. All I know is that there's something happens when you put something down on paper. It kind of piggybacks to what I talked about the number one most common characteristic. But when something is written down, it's like I was reading some other day, and I read different books all the time. And let me see what this thing was saying. But it's something that I knew when I read a lot of different books, but it's something that just happens. You know, when you say you're going to do something verbally, there's a probably 60% chance or higher that you're not going to do it. But when you write something down, that accountability has to take place now. Why? Because you're seeing something that you wrote down your own hand, and hopefully you're visualizing every single day. And let me just read this here so you can see what I'm talking about. But it's power that happens. It's like you set something off in the universe that happens when you write down a strategy for how you're going to get to point A to point B. When the scientists put together the space shuttle, they didn't just wing it. They didn't just wake up one day and say, "Yo, I want to make a space shuttle," and just wing it. No, they put thought behind it. This camera that you're looking in right now, or your computer screen that you're looking in right now, and you're watching this handsome fella that share these golden nuggets with you. Someone put this together, and they put some thought behind it and some written thought behind it, guys. I guess, and the point I'm trying to say here it is. It's like it's like once you write something down on paper, you're committing yourself to being consistent to something. You're putting together. You're saying, look, my goal is to make $30,000 this month in my business, right? And then you're writing down certain things that you're going to do to get to that $30,000 per month. It's like what this says is that once people have committed themselves to objectives and it says written objectives, written goals, things of that nature, but a plan. Once you have a written plan, every business you have a business plan. And it said once people have committed themselves to those objectives, a number of psychological influences begin to take effect, which greatly increases the odds that they will achieve those goals. So it's like you set off something in the atmosphere. You set off the chain reaction. You set off, you know, this power in which the universe or in which God somehow just, things just seem to line up if you have something written and where you want to go and where you want to be. Because the sad truth about it is that most people don't have a clue where they want to be 6 months from now. They have nothing written down. They don't have a clue where they want to be a week from now. So people that want to go out and achieve stuff, you guys know there's such thing as action talkers and action takers. Huge difference. I can remember I was selling cars. This one car dealership only lasted a week there because I couldn't stand it. But I was telling this guy about what I do online when I was just starting with my Freedom Chasers business, and I just started being an affiliate, building my business through Empower Network. I was telling him what Empower Network is and how our team is and what my company does to tie in with Empower Network. And he started telling me, oh yeah, you know, I got this vision right here, man. It's gonna make me rich. It's gonna make me about $50 million here in a few weeks. And I've been wanting to do this. I said, oh really? I said, how long you been working on this or thinking about doing this? Oh man, about 10 years now. And I was like, so I'm like, well, how much further closer are you to doing it? Well, I'm putting everything together and still. And he just kept rambling and rambling and rambling. There are people out there who talk about things, they say what they want to do, and there are people out there who just make things happen, the action takers. They write it down and they chase after it. And what they do is they make adjustments on the way. It's like you ever heard the theory of the ready, fire, then aim? It's backwards for most people. Most people live life, they do things conditioned for as ready, aim, then fire. It takes them 10 months to make a decision to start a business or to join a business opportunity or to join an affiliate program or whatever it might be. It takes them forever or years just to decide they're going to do anything. Then they aiming. Then they want to do another 2, 3, 4, 5, 6 years of research. They want to check every single feedback, every single website. They want to know everything about the business before they do anything. And then 10 years later, they may finally join. Chances are, as you and I both know, they're not going to do anything. But the entrepreneur, but the go-getter, but the person with the business mind, the people that are successful, they they get ready very quickly. They get the little bit of information they need in a day or two, and that's all they need. They fire, they take action, they get started immediately. They don't procrastinate because they know the number one killer of success is procrastination. They're not like the average person who takes them forever to make a decision. So they fire that weapon, and then they aim. And as it were, when they're in the inside, they make adjustments. Then it's like with my business here. When I first got introduced to Empower Network, I checked it out maybe for a day or two max. I got in immediately. Shoot, I didn't join just at the basic level. I didn't join the second. I joined when I first joined. I got in at the third level. I jumped up. Then next thing you know, it didn't take me long to get all in. And as I've been on the inside, I've been aiming. I've been correcting my aim. I've been going in this direction. Then I had to straighten it up over here. I tried this marketing over here. I had to tweak some things. I had to learn some things. I had to develop some skills. And so people that are successful, that's their mindset. They don't ask a gazillion questions. They don't want to know everything because they know they can't know everything how something works from the outside anyway. People that are successful, people that are not successful, they want to know everything. They want to know your social security number. They want to know your baby's social security number. They want to know everything, and they still not. And chances are they're still not going to do anything. That's why some people are successful in life, and majority of people are not because they procrastinate. They look for reasons not to do anything instead of finding reasons to do it. Their mindset is backwards. They've been conditioned to think that way. So, but when you have a written strategic plan, you know what you're going to do. Like I said, when my Cowboys about to go play on Sunday and kick some tail, they already got their 85 plans. For example, most football teams, when they start a football game, the coach or the offensive coordinator already has the first 15 plays scripted out. He has a written strategic plan, what he's going to go with already. And then from there, they make adjustments with their plan. They have a game plan. And what happens at halftime? At halftime, if they're getting their butts kicked, they go and adjust that game plan, right? Or they change up that game plan. Same thing here, guys. So you got to have a written strategic plan. You got to know where you're going, and it has to be something written down. So you can set off these objectives. You can set off accountability, and you can set off a plan and a map to get what you need to be. So, guys, like my videos, subscribe to my videos below, post comments as well. And as usual, you guys want to partner with me, you want to learn how to create a home business, or you're looking to grow your current business through the power of internet marketing and leveraging and some master training and being surrounded by highly successful people, go to my website, workwithchrisharrell.com. Um, if you guys looking to be affiliates with me, just because I've made $3,000 and $1,000 and $500 and on several days, it doesn't guarantee you that you are. But if you follow, because I don't know if you're gonna do what I do, I don't know if you're gonna work just as hard as I do. I don't know if you're gonna be humble enough to develop some skills to change your mindset and to start thinking like a rich and successful person instead of a broke or middle class person. So it's a lot of things you have to do. But I will give you the blueprint to be successful. We give you the system to be successful. We give you every opportunity to be successful. You decide on your success. You're paid based off your results. So go to workwithchrisharrell.com. Get started with me, guys, right away. And check me out on the next video.